Alcohol is widely accepted in social settings and has become deeply woven into many cultural rituals, celebrations, and casual routines. Yet the growing body of scientific research is making it increasingly difficult to ignore the long-term cognitive risks associated with even moderate alcohol consumption. While heavy drinking has long been recognized as harmful, particularly in relation to liver health and addiction, newer studies are shedding light on its impact on the brain, specifically the significant role it may play in the development of dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. A 2023 peer-reviewed study from Atrium Health used a chronic drinking model, in which mice were given access to alcohol over a 10-week period. This experiment found that even modest voluntary alcohol consumption led to alarming changes in the brain. Chief among these changes was brain atrophy, a term that refers to the loss of brain cells and the shrinking of overall brain volume. Even more troubling was the observed increase in amyloid plaques, clusters of toxic proteins widely linked to Alzheimer's. These results hint at a much deeper concern, that regular, moderate alcohol intake could not only exacerbate existing neurodegenerative processes, but potentially trigger them earlier than they might otherwise occur. While animal studies provide a controlled look at mechanisms of damage, human data only strengthens the warning. A 2024 study from Oxford University involving brain scans of 40,000 participants revealed that alcohol was among the most damaging lifestyle factors for cognitive health. According to Professor Gwenaëlle Daoud, the parts of the brain most susceptible to aging and decline, such as those responsible for memory and executive function, also appeared especially vulnerable to alcohol. She and her team found that these brain regions showed early degeneration in those who drank more frequently, alongside other environmental risks like diabetes and air pollution. The link between alcohol and neurodegenerative disease, including dementia, was found to be disturbingly strong and consistent. This is especially concerning considering the scale of the problem. In the UK alone, more than 944,000 people are currently living with dementia, a number that continues to rise. Alzheimer's disease, the most common form of dementia, accounts for up to 80% of those cases. Its symptoms are well known: progressive memory loss, confusion, mood changes, and eventually a complete breakdown in the ability to live independently. The costs, emotional, social, and economic, are devastating. So the possibility that a common, legally available substance may be hastening or even precipitating this decline raises critical public health questions. And while most people associate dangerous drinking with clear signs of alcoholism or binge drinking, the current research pushes us to reconsider that threshold. What we've traditionally defined as moderate drinking, such as a glass of wine with dinner or a few drinks over the weekend, may not be as harmless as previously assumed. The NHS currently advises no more than 14 units of alcohol per week, the equivalent of 6 medium glasses of wine or 6 pints of beer. But this guidance, while better than no limit at all, may still underestimate the neurological risks. Importantly, alcohol's negative impact on the brain doesn't depend solely on quantity. Duration and frequency matter too. Chronic, long-term intake, even in relatively small amounts, can accumulate into damage over time. Adding to the concern, the Oxford study also revealed that genetic predispositions, such as those associated with cardiovascular disease or mental health disorders, could compound the effects of alcohol on the brain. This means that some people may be more vulnerable to alcohol's cognitive damage than others, even if they're drinking within safe limits. And since early signs of dementia, such as mood swings or forgetfulness, can be subtle and easily dismissed, many people may not realize they are on a dangerous trajectory until it's too late to reverse course. The sobering truth is that alcohol is not a benign substance, and its effects on the brain go far beyond temporary intoxication. For people concerned about cognitive decline, reducing alcohol intake may be one of the simplest and most impactful changes they can make. While some lifestyle factors contributing to dementia, such as aging or genetics, are beyond our control, alcohol consumption remains modifiable. That should make it a top priority in prevention strategies. Even with all this emerging evidence, public awareness remains limited. Alcohol's normalization in society, its marketing as a stress reliever or social lubricant, and the prevailing belief that moderate consumption is not only safe but possibly healthy, have all created a dangerous blind spot. But the science is catching up fast, and it's painting a far more cautionary picture. As dementia continues to rise globally, and the healthcare systems brace for the growing demands of an aging population, the conversation around alcohol needs to evolve. What was once considered a lifestyle choice may, in reality, be a risk factor we can no longer afford to ignore. For individuals seeking to protect their long-term cognitive health, reevaluating alcohol consumption could be a critical and potentially life-changing decision. Have you considered how much alcohol might be too much when it comes to protecting your brain?